Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai's new episode, which is on episode 86. Now, this episode right here was actually pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to, next episode and so forth. I mean, I think we're almost getting closer to the end here, so if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that Leona barely held on for a bit and almost died. Well, she almost fell out of the arena, where, Dai and Dark King Vern are fighting at, We have to it that, that Leona barely, like I said, barely survived, and Dai was actually worried, but Leona tells Dai to focus on his own fight and don't worry about her, We have to it that, that Dai says that he's almost actually close to actually fighting Dark King Vern on par, but we had to it that Vern, or Dark King Vern, tells Dai that you are actually already at my equal already. So, yeah. But at the same time, Dark King Vern therefore stated he does not want, because ever since Dai awakened his other Dragon Crest, or Dragon Power, or Dragon Crest Power, he was able to actually have all the combat instincts of the Dragon Knights, and that makes him unpredictable. Even Dark King Vern stated that your father, Baron, is actually a person I did not want to fight, considering how powerful and strong he is, considering that he could be also unpredictable in any other way, that kind of thing. Dark King Vern therefore also tells Dai that he is actually stronger than Dragonoid Baron right now, dude, and that alone is enough to scare anybody. And we have to it that Dark King Vern asked Dai a question, would you come and join me or become my servant? Look, I know your father actually said yes to me the moment I asked him this question, because how despicable human beings really are. We have to it that Dark King Vern says, you could go ahead and defeat me or kill me, but what will happen next? You return to the surface world, what happens next? I'll tell you what will happen next, or I'm making a 100% big bet on it here. People will persecute you and push you out or shun you or despise you or even fear you right now, because that's how human beings are. And when they ask and they can't fight an enemy that they can't take on, they will call for your help, but once peace returns, they will just push you out and push you aside and calling you a nobody, just a means to an end. Dark King Vern was actually very despicable with these wordings, but at the same time it could hit almost true for Dai, because if you guys remember correctly, when it came to Dai trying to save a girl against a powerful dragon, she was scared of him. Everyone else who was behind the girl actually was fearful of Dai, seeing how he's able to take down a monster like that, Especially when they think that he's not even human. And to be honest, I mean, Dai isn't really human at all. That is the freaking 100% truth. I mean, the reason why he's so strong right now is because he was born from a Dragon Knight and so forth. You guys get the idea. If you've been keeping up with the anime series for a long time up to this point, you'll understand that Dai is not really human to begin with. And Dark King Vern, like I said, continues to speak how humans will just persecute you and just push you out the moment peace returns and so forth. And they will fear you, despise you, and hate you because despite what you've done, And then Leona, on the other hand, says, no, that's not true. I would never do that to him. But Dark King Vern says, it's because you had a personal bond or personal affinity with Dai. But what about the entire country? You, one person, can't change a country or a group of people's mind that easily. And that alone is pretty much also true. I mean, maybe someone may back up a person and they are innocent, but what about the rest of all of society, They'll just go whatever, she's just bragging on, just protecting him because she's being manipulated and so forth. You guys get the idea, and etc. And we have to it that Dark King Vern wants to know what Dai's answer. Will you join me? Because I will not discriminate you, despite Hadler and Baron betraying me and all that. I respect them very much because of their strength and power alone, and so forth. Dark King Vern, he respects those who's very strong and who has a lot of power and deems them deems them to be living beings compared to everyone else, all things considered. And it's really hurtful, and and anyone who understands how human beings are, which I'm pretty sure a lot would understand how chaotic creatures that human beings are, it's gonna make you want to say yes and be part of a group or part of a society that will accept you who you are no matter what you do, or what strength you have. And Dai, on the other hand, says, no, I will not join you. Despite everything that I've experienced and so forth, I still care and love humans. I even care about the creatures and living beings of the surface world that made me who I am today. And that alone is what I can be proud of. But if what you say is to come to pass and what could come true, then I will say this: I will defeat you. And if they want it, I will disappear or leave the surface world for good. So Dai, despite he has his issues with certain human beings and so forth, he knows that there's still good in them, despite all that. But he is willing to also disappear completely should that time come. They don't want him around and they don't need him anymore. And that is pretty much fictional right there, you don't want to have to leave. You don't want to leave life because the people are telling you to. That's just no way, Jose kind of thing. But despite that, Dai will still stand his ground. Dark King Vern says, well, that's a pity, because I thought you of all people may understand that after what you experienced, but so be it. If this is how you want to do it, then let's do this right now. And therefore, Dark King Vern gets ready to do battle once more against Dai in another round. And the other worried for Dai and cries for him, saying, Dai, don't fight for anyone else but yourself. Go for it, etc. As for Kilvern, he continues his fight against Avon, and Avon actually knows Kilvern's moves, and that the only way Kilvern could win is by having a lot of traps here and there. And Kilvern, I actually like him as a character, and many people may hate him for what he is and what he does, but to me, it fits him very well, and it can fit with a lot of people too. Sometimes they could get very strong and fight on a fair one-on-one fair match whatsoever, but Kilvern, on the other hand, he gotten sick and tired of saying, I'm sick and tired of fighting with honor and respect right now, So I'm going to do this my own way and kill you with so many traps. And guess what? He already got Avon into a nasty trap right now where he had a lot of invisible blades, and he actually destroyed Avon's sword and got some and cuts him up with a lot of other invisible blades that were ready to cut him, We had to it that Kilvern was trying to go for a killing blow on Avon, but Avon managed to make him stab him somewhere else, and that he was trying to use Megante once more. And we all know what Megante is. We've seen it, we played it. Some of us played that technique in order to destroy a certain monster that's causing us a lot of trouble. I'm sure of it. However, Kilvern expected that Avon would do that, so he has the judge a little mechanism whatsoever to explode on Avon and stop him, Kilvern was about to leave, but Avon grabs him by the foot, but Kilvern ends up cutting off Avon's hand and ends up having to escape, and ends up going on the place or tomb where Baron died, that kind of thing. And we see Avon's hand, which was very disturbing yet very so sad, because I'm afraid Avon must have been killed right then and there. As for Kilvern, he actually has his little friend spying on spying on Dark King Vern and Dai, and he knows that Dark King Vern is losing, yet he doesn't care. He's not duty or obligated or even loyal to want to go help kill Dark King Vern out. It's not like he cares. It's not like, it's just who he is, which is also mysterious and very yet funny and crazy at how he is, As for Mr. Vern, he pretty much fights him, and him will later on be given funny names by Chewie, I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell, man, are you serious? But I thought it was really funny here and there, but whatever. We have to it. Him is actually a good match against Mr. Vern, because the way how he's able to damage Mr. Vern, and he ends up having an aura of light whatsoever, or Toki or something, that's what makes him to have a big advantage against Mr. Vern, and he ends up actually doing some damage against him. Mr. Vern tries to activate some kind of dark spiral spider field whatsoever, but him was not affected by it, and he ends up stomping his foot, ends up destroying it, and ends up getting ready to continue his match against Mr. Vern, saying, Come on, man. Is that all you got? Come on, let's see what you got. And then so forth. So yeah, overall, I thought it was a nice action-packed oriented episode in a certain way. Well, not really action-packed, but pretty cool episode. But looking forward to the next one. Hopefully it'll continue, you know. I mean, I think we're almost over to the end, you know. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!